What's up, good people? Yeah, I'd like to share a few meditation practices and procedures that I use that have been a great help in my life, and I think could offer some benefit for those of you watching as well. They are the Tree of Abundance and the Beach of Time. Now, before I go into the details of each of those, I start out basically with some rhythmic breathing exercises, clearing my mind, and then I start to establish a connection with spirit. It usually involves first surrounding myself with like a psychic shield, if you will, and the golden white light of God's love, and telling universe that only those with the intentions of God's love can interact with me. All other negative entities have no power and cannot. I then count up to 20 in each step, in each of the spiral staircase going up. In each count, I get closer and closer to source. And when I finally reach that last step in number 20, I reach out and grab the power line that connects to my higher self. Once that is established, I then go into my protocols. Now, I don't do them both at the same time in the same session. These are, I alternate maybe a day here and there. But the first one we'll talk about is the Tree of Abundance. It's a very powerful exercise. You visualize yourself in your own clearing, some special place that you've made. And I like to have, I've created like a pond of miracles, is what I call. And I usually swim in the pond of miracles. And when I get out, I have a beautiful silver watering can. And I plant seeds next to the pond of miracles of abundance, seeds of any abundance that you can think of, your family, your financial, love, any sort of abundance that you wish to have, you wish to plant. You can plant several, or you can plant them all together. You put them in the earth, and then you take out that water, that special silver pitcher from the pond of miracles, and each time you visit the space, you water those seeds of abundance, and they will grow. And you keep watering, and you keep letting it grow. And every time you visit, you do this over and over and over again until when the tree grows tall and big and it starts to produce fruit, then you can sit underneath that tree in a beautiful chair of your choice, looking up and having all of that manna from universe, all of that abundance, all that fruit harvested falling down and filling your life. It's a wonderful exercise. It establishes a secret spot for you, a safe spot for you to kind of go through your thoughts and think of manifestations that you want in your life and actually plant them, water them, and harvest them. Very, very useful. The second protocol I use a lot is called the Beach of Time. The Beach of Time, usually I start that after my basic protocol, establish my higher self connection. I'll see or envision a spiral. It usually starts off between white and purple, and then as I go through the spiral and enter into the wormhole, if you will, the lights, different colors, kind of start to make up the rings of the spiral. And it can take a couple seconds to a couple minutes to go through this wormhole, and I will manifest myself onto a beautiful beach. Maybe a bird or two in the sky. Not a lot of distractions though. Just me, maybe a chair and a little table if I want to invite my higher self. But just listening to the waves, the rhythmic waves coming up the sand on the beach, and to the left or up the beach for me, if I'm looking at the water, up the beach are a bunch of doors. And these doors are all covered in a faint fog. Okay. And looking down the beach is the same scene, a bunch of doors, but no fog. It's because down beach are all the doors to events of your past. And you can explore down beach and review things that happened to you or you've done to others. You could get information about those interactions and maybe what's impacted you in your life and things that you can walk on from and or heal from. Very powerful. I don't spend a lot of time in the past down beach. I've gone down there a few times and it can be hard. It can be hard, especially if there's things you need to work through, but very valuable. Very, very valuable. Um, the future is clouded in a mist for a reason. It's a little more murky. You know, you have to explore through the mist, find a door that they're not labeled. You have to intuitively know and or take a chance on what's behind those doors, and you can visualize and see events that might help you in your decision making in the here and now. And then there's the beach, right? There's the ocean. And my beach of time I always have like a Florida sunset where the sun started to go down and it's beautiful purple, golden, orange, yellow. The waves are all capped with like gold from sunlight. Just a beautiful scene for me. And I always take a swim in the sea as well. Now, this is the sea of cosmic consciousness. Right? It holds all the information of the universe, every bit from every human experience. It's all there. And I envision myself in this very shallow, bright blue water beach, and the water's swimming out to a comfortable spot and immersing myself in these waters. And I can visualize every soul of my body soaking up and storing all of this knowledge to help me in my life. And I submerge underneath the water, and these waters are so special. It's not really even water, even. It just, you don't even need to breathe. You can just submerge underneath the water and have every bit of knowledge soak into you as you relax and take it all in. And when I'm finished, I'll swim back to shore gently, climb back onto the beach, explore some doors in the future if I'm interested, or sit down at the table and invite my higher self to join. It's a whole other event, and it can be very rewarding and it takes time to manifest and connect with your higher self. But once you do, you can have conversations that will help you in your life in many, many ways. So yeah, that's what I do. There's many exercises that you can use. There's past life regression type of meditations you can get into as well. But these are two that I use on a almost daily basis that have helped me out, and I thought I'd pass along, share them with you.